Well, percenters, welcome back. Coach Tommy here again, teaching tape nuggets at Bucks. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it, see what we can learn, give you guys some nuggets and gems to help you improve your game. I've been giving Giannis praise since the last game, so let's see if he keeps it up, stays in the slasher mode versus the playmaker mode. He should have a field day. Jokic, no way he can stop him defensively. Oh, how did he get that off? Jamal Murray, I think he's underrated. He's more of a scorer than a playmaker. That's beautiful. So that's what I mean. If you're running a 5-out, right? Instead of Giannis sticking out here and waiting to catch and shoot this three, as Middleton attracts all this attention, he can pass it here like a hook pass, or he can just drop it like how he did here. That's contingent on obviously Giannis understanding the gap and running through the pass versus standing out there for a three. That's 3 dunks already. That's how he should be scoring. Go watch the video on why Jokic is so effective, mainly because of his jump shot release. So here, okay, this is not a threat to shoot. Okay, as this ball goes up, okay, Brook Lopez gets taller, and then just that little bit allows Jokic the first step. So when I did that video on spiraling, okay, so ball goes up, and then when he comes down, okay, ball, this is where he shoots from, typically up here. Okay, when the ball comes down, this back foot will come back. Okay, and he'll enter into that little, oh, Jokic is so fast, I gotta go 50% speed for you guys to see. Ball goes right there, ball goes up, okay, and as this is a shooting position for Jokic, right? So this is what I was talking about. He bends very little, ball above the head, release behind the head. When the ball goes behind the head and then he releases, that's his shooting motion, his shooting path. When he brings the ball down right there, ball goes down to the side and he begins his spiral. His spiral is super high. It's like that high. It should be lower, but as it's still a spiral, it's just very high. You guys should be practicing lower, but what really matters is not how high or low, since you're only, competing against one guy. Is his angle, his spiral is his basically lower than Brook Lopez's, and it's just slightly lower to give him that little edge. See, when he hits him here, he's just a little bit lower. So it gives him that edge. And then he picks the ball up and then subtle little fade away. So Jokic is also pretty much unstoppable, mainly because of his shooting, not because of his physical talent like Giannis. Oh my God. Like, he gets into trouble like that. And it looks really bad if this doesn't go in. It goes in. But it still looks terrible to me. So boom, you have him on you. Why didn't you just hit that floater here? Why don't you just shoot that floater here? Like, float that thing there. Jump in the air. Kevin Porter's nowhere to be found. If he wants to pass, this might be available, probably going to be a steal. This probably be a steal by Middleton. So his only option is to throw it up. I mean, this is great awareness, but I wouldn't be training anybody to do crazy stuff like that. That's an amazing shot, but that will get him into trouble. Oh, timing. So when I talk about good passers, the right type, right? The right type of pass. Should it have been a bounce pass here, a little pocket pass to give Jokic a little bit more time to see it? Should it have been dime through the legs, right? So what type of pass? Is it on time? Okay, a different type of pass will have different timing. He gives them a straight chest pass, okay, and to the right target. Where did he throw it? He throw it behind Jokic. Okay, so if you're a playmaker, you'll see these things. Like I used to dime through the legs all the time. I might have even stuck my hand out and I might have even stuck my hand out and spun the ball like that through his legs. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, you spin the ball and it'll bounce through his legs. But yeah, so I don't even know who this is. He throws it slightly behind. So when Jokic is here, Jokic is a smart player. He knows he's not really available for this pass. That's a late pass. So that's on whoever that is. Just like that. Like this one is more obvious to players when you're in an outlet run. Okay, this passing window, you know, this is a very easy pass. You just drop it off. You're not bounce passing or nothing. You're just flicking it behind you. That's a very easy thing for a lot of players. Again, if you want to be fancy, if this is and one, if your coach is, you know, if you're looking to put on a show, jump and bounce that thing with your left hand. Give it to Giannis for the dunk, and he's gonna, you know, destroy somebody, and it's gonna be on the highlights forever. But I don't know. Any NBA players out here watching this stuff? Who knows? But if you're a high school player, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys do it because you guys got more balls than NBA players. Nice little pick and roll. Oh, it looked like he traveled. There it is. So the ability to get open without the ball is much easier. Okay, looks like that dribble handoff is coming, right? Either a dribble handoff type action coming around, okay? As soon as this defender overplays that pass, okay, hit him with the back cut. And then now it's the great pass, right? Timing type target. How does he drop it in there? Jokic is a much better passer. I'd much rather have Jokic be the playmaker than whoever was playmaking earlier. So now it becomes about filling roles. He's a playmaker. He's the slasher. Nice finish, nice play. Like that's the beautiful stuff that we're talking about all the time. Oh, all right. Well, how you guys doing today? It's raining here in LA. State Farm commercial again with Chris Paul. It rarely rains in LA. Speaking of weather and stuff, I saw Texas is wide open. Oh man, LA is still closed. A lot of people wearing masks. Everybody's all freaked out over here. All right, back to basketball. Jokic again. If he's a so just on this catch, you guys, if you guys catch it, you're open. If he would have caught it and just wheeled this way, okay, probably would have had a nice little play. He could have wheeled this way. The guy probably would have recovered. Okay, then you body him in, and then you jump and use the glass. Jokic is rarely ever going to use his speed. Okay, so he catches it and turns and looks. Let's see what he does. Okay, so now he'll probably bump and spin or pass, yeah. So again, here's the action. Okay, so if he wanted to go one dribble in and then bump and spin, he totally could have. Okay, he's waiting for this action on the backside. So remember the personalities. He's number one. He's a playmaker. So he's reading the backside here. Okay, so again, players on the backside, it's much easier to get open when you don't have the ball. This is like football. Okay, you set a little brush screen. He doesn't really know what's going on. He doesn't really understand where the ball's at because now he's watching his player. By the time you realize what's going on, okay, this backside, these guys need to step in and help. But by the time they diagnose everything, it's too late. Great finish, great pass. Playmakers have the ability to make everybody better. End of the game, you got to go to Jamal Murray. He's the hooper. He's the closer. He gets into trouble, but you got to live with that stuff. Between the leg, delayed pullback. God, Giannis, I don't like that. Like that. See, you already know Giannis is in trouble like this. I don't like that. This is like they back up all this space. Okay. So if you're Giannis, okay, you don't know what to do. You're just forcing kind of all kinds of crazy action. Okay, you don't know what the hell to do. You can't shoot it. You don't got a jumper, and you just barrel your way in there and you throw this crappy pass. It gets stolen. What should you do? Okay, you don't like this, right? You obviously don't like this. It's 5 in the paint. They're all staring at you. Instead of doing that, just dribble handoff right here. Just bring the ball to this dude, okay? And then he'll come up, and then you might get some confusion with Jamal Murray and whoever the hell this is. Okay. This is just terrible. This is why I don't like Giannis. Okay. So oh, they didn't give him the foul there. Sometimes you flop so much they don't give you these calls. He should have just bumped, and then as soon as he bumped here, he could have extended out with the left hand, that quick bump and then a quick release with the left. But he was looking for the foul instead of trying to make the bucket first. Make the bucket first. Like that. Thinking about the bucket first, foul second. The previous play, he's worried about getting fouled first and then making a bucket. Make the bucket first. If you get fouled, you get fouled. That's ugly. That's ugly. That's not fluid. I mean, that's very athletic. Look at that, Will Barton Jr. He's athletic, man. Okay, so foot placement, ball already high. Okay, you got to be very, very athletic to do it this way. Jump off of 2 feet. Nice shot. Very difficult shot. It's not smooth though. Not fluid. Good patience. Drew Holiday. This is bad spacing. Terrible spacing. Brooke Lopez, you shouldn't be clogging this. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Okay, so here comes the pick. Okay. Then you got the roll. Okay, so Drew Holiday has the option to bounce it out. Okay, he doesn't. He holds it. Okay. Giannis is rolling. Okay, so now he's rolling. This is already bad spacing. So Drew Holiday waits because there's no pass for Giannis. Okay, so it's all crowded. Okay, Brooke Lopez. Why are you going and making it more crowded? Either you need to come up to this little gap here, or really you should be here. Okay, so Giannis starts to drift to make a little bit of space for himself. Okay, so he makes a little bit of space for himself. Brooke, for some reason, continues on here. He's going to clog up this because this guy's over here, and then Michael Porter Jr. can guard both of them. So this is terrible spacing. And Connaughton, he's not clear either because now he has no angle to catch anything. So if Brooke Lopez is there, then Connaughton should have dropped all the way to here to fill that spot. It's about being the right spots and spacing. So, okay, so Drew Holiday, patience, and he waits and he understands the space is backwards. So as everybody drifts down and collapses, Drew Holiday just backs out and finds space going backwards. So, I mean, Drew Holiday bails out a very terrible spacing. They make a bucket, but it's not about the bucket. It's about moving as a team, working as a system. 31 to 50. That's probably why they're struggling. Pass, Brooke. Jesus Christ. So Brooke Lopez is a scorer. He worked hard for this rebound. He worked hard for this rebound. He's trying to dunk it himself. Why don't you just throw it right there, man? Greek Freak, all his points are from dunks. That's why I said that he's not very skilled. Again, terrible spacing. Okay, like terrible spacing. Brook Lopez, what are you doing? Shielding? What are you doing? Be honest, what are you doing here? Okay, this is why they suck. Like he's got to be in the corner. I just said, yeah, he's a slasher, he's a dunker, but right now you can't be there because Brook Lopez is here. Brook Lopez, you either got to get out the way. Like this is just terrible. And so Drew Holiday figures out, a tiny little gap to get through there. Like you're not gonna win like that. That's so tough. So Jamal Murray makes the turnaround fadeaway look a lot easier than Will Barton. Okay, so he leans and then his weight goes back and then he's jumping off of 1 foot. So it's right, left transferring. So it's a little bit smoother. You can get a little bit more space that way. It's a slightly different timing. So instead of the ball behind your head, okay, so Will Barton had the ball behind his head. Okay, he has the ball in front of his forehead. And so it becomes slightly easier shot. It's a little bit more comfortable for most players. Pass it. There you go. Okay, so that's better spacing, but it's confusing. They're all uncertain of what to do. Okay, so Augustine gets stuck here. Okay, they're in like some kind of matchup zone back here because Giannis can't shoot. They give it to Drew Holiday, 2.5 drill, two dribbles, 0.5 seconds to make a decision. He attacks the gap. Oh, Brook Lopez is actually in the way. Okay, but they forgot about Giannis because Jokic is focused on Lopez. Okay, and Lopez eventually evacuates the space, and then you get the pass up top. So Drew Holiday's doing a lot of things right, and the Bucks look terrible again. So Snake and this is just so this is what happens when you have someone who wants to snake or has just been programmed to snake. Okay, so you just snake and then this guy rolls and you just get all this freaking congestion. So this is all congested here. Okay. Oh my God. Bucks are making me so annoyed. So you could, fill into this gap or the pass has to come here. If this pass comes here, it's going to get stolen. So you got to move into this gap. Vincenzo, you got to move up a little bit to make yourself available. Right now he's hidden. Oh, so hopefully they're making all these reads, obviously. Okay. As it gets to here, oh my God. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's just a giant thunder or a lightning. So now they're all here. So now Brook Lopez, who realizes that he wants the ball. He's unavailable for that pass there. As it goes, he starts to creep in. Okay, he's still not available for a regular pass, but he points up, which is smart because he can get the ball up high. So it looks like the Bucks are trying to figure it out a little bit in terms of spacing and movement. TJ Augustine's a solid player. Bounces around. Go, Giannis. There you go. Like that. That's when Giannis is unstoppable, man, in transition. Good patience by Jokic. Guys, how you catch, your preparation before the catch is so important. Okay. He's on 1 foot. He knows this guy's coming. So either put it up right away or bounce and, balance. Okay. Ball behind you, weight behind you. Big man, don't bring that ball down. There it is. So Brook Lopez is in that dunker spot. It's really no man's land because this pass will be stolen. So either he has to get here or here. Middleton has to pass him open. So if you're a good passer, you will lead your players open. You will force them to get there. So if it's Brook Lopez, you pass it here. If it's Zion, you pass it here. If it's I don't know, your stretch fours or your stretch fives or whatever, you would just pass it there and they would just backpedal into a shot and shoot a three. So good job by Middleton here. So he throws him open. He's telling him where to go. He's being a good quarterback here. So that's the right type of pass for Brook Lopez. It's a bounce pass instead of a lob pass. Middleton showing me some nice things today. Boop. So that's that shot, the three-pointer. That's super hard to guard. I will make some type of compilation of these players, but if you guys know what I mean, it's this. You cannot contest. Okay, this is when you start contesting. If you get closer, he's going to blow by you. But this makes it so difficult to guard him. Larry Bird, Julius Randle, Luka, Jokic, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird. I'm telling you guys, if you're slow, average, athleticism, this is the secret to your success. I'm telling you, it's a secret. You got to practice it, and don't care what every other coach says about it being ugly. It's ugly form. It's wrong. Ignore all that and trust me. Oof. Terrible. Will Barton. So okay, so that was Will Barton, right? We talked about him making a stupid pass earlier. Wrong timing. So he's a scorer, slasher. Like, just shoot the freaking ball. Okay, shoot the ball. Why did you change your mind last second? You see these things too late. Okay, and then so at the last minute he tries to change his mind like this. Okay, Porter just bails him out. But that's what I mean. If you're not playing your game, you're gonna struggle. Again, like Brook Lopez, he'd rather be on the outside than the inside. He doesn't have great hands. Bobbles that. Might have got tipped, but someone with good hands would have caught that. Football, you do a tip drill for receivers. The guys who have bad hands always just bobble it anyways. This is too easy for Jokic. So he's way steps ahead. So they're in a zone. Okay, so he figures out the zone. He points over there. He's like, yo, you're going to be open. He's pointing. See, he's playing with everybody. So listen up. If you're a beginner, the ball controls you. If you're an intermediate, you control the ball. If you are advanced, you control your defender. If you are elite, you control the game. Playmaker status, Jokic, LeBron, these guys are elite. They control the whole game. He's pointing here. He's pointing around. He settles into the spot. He's walking. He's not even using any type of energy. Okay. He catches this ball. Okay. He looks. He's already freaking primed everybody to look at Will Barton Jr. So he looks at Will Barton Jr. and he drops a no look. Okay. He drops a no look down here now. So, but he already told Will Barton Jr., you're going to be open. So he stares down to whoever the hell that is down there, because they're worried about the guy closest to the rim. And chess and checkers, man. Chess and checkers. You're playing checkers, Giannis. Dance, between. I mean, you can score like this. It's not easy. Could have already done it twice. Like Will Barton Jr. has no chance of getting Giannis. Just needs to make up his mind and go like Zion. He does not need to dance so much. Like that, like scores just find gaps. Jamal Murray. Okay, what's his name again? Caruso. There you go. Like, who's gonna stop that, Giannis? Jesus Christ, make up your mind and go. Like, I see Giannis's potential so high, it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. Go, yes. Like, so easy, Giannis. Give it to him. 69-83. The Bucks, and you guys think the Bucks are contenders? Hell no. Reverse pivot and pass it. That's like a late pass. Like I'm really annoyed at Barton. So you dribble drive this, okay? You know Jokic is going to be there. Whoever's guarding him here is playing good defense. But as soon as you drive, attack this hard, you can just front pivot back and pass it. Like here, why do you have to jump and throw it back with your energy fading away? Gets there on time, but just slightly late, and just little things like that annoy me. That's a good pass. Okay, so that one's a good pass. So I give credit when credit's due. I'm not a complete hater. So here, boom, he sees it. Okay, so right type if you're a good passer, right type, right time. Okay, right target. So he switches the ball to his left hand and he gives him a bounce pass. Is it the right type? Yes, it's a bounce pass. Is he throwing it to the right target? Where is he throwing it? Ahead, behind, shoulder, elbow? Where is he throwing it? Okay. So he leads them perfectly. Will Barton, I give you love. 4 mistakes, 1 good one. Or 4 nitpicking. Demand excellence. Chris Middleton, yo. Still down 20. So when you're down, when you're down, you drop to your habits. So their habits is one-on-one isolation, and the Nuggets look like they're just picking and choosing their spots. Boom, little side pick and roll. Throw it to that little gap. Jokic. Jokic just tapping it around. Oh, go Jokic, Euro. Oh. Hey, Giannis, nice little pass there. Kind of coming back. They're down 13 now. Over dribbling. Good defense by Giannis. So a bunch of this stuff, I told you, this is an unguardable shot. When you get your guy going this way, plant with your left foot. Obviously, look, this is a height, athletic, everything type of advantage, but you're in the unguardable spot, unguardable shot. You right-handers, you can always jump back this way. Okay, use the angle of your body. Practice this. You should perfect this. Okay, open up his hips and so easy. So easy. You see Dame Lillard do it all the way. You see Paul George do it. You see so many players do it. Jamal Murray just showed you how to do it. Shots and in the spots. Get to your kill spots. Spin move, right, left, diamond. Oh, I thought he was going to dime that. So use your leverage, weight leverage. His advantage is weight on Giannis, not strength. Giannis cuts him off, bangs him. Okay, right. Okay, Can I get around? If you would have cut like a split second sooner, I guarantee you would have got a layup or a lob here. Okay, he's looking. Okay, this pass isn't available, so he's not gonna be able to spin all the way around because there's congestion. So where does he decide to put his right foot? He puts it somewhere here, so he can go straight up and away from Giannis. All these things have to go through your head, and you have to understand this. Like basketball happens so freaking fast. I'll let you shoot that all day, man. Throw a ball, bro. Jesus Christ. That's why Jamal Murray is a scorer. He's not looking for Jokic. Yep. Jokic, Luka, LeBron, they would have already flinged this thing. LeBron might have did two-handed lob, granny pass. Chris Paul would have thrown it already. Luka definitely would have thrown it, but Jamal Murray's worried about beating whoever that is. He was open for like, I don't know, 10 seconds. So, guys, this is why the teacher tape, you will see things so fast. The game will move so slow. You can think a lot faster, steps ahead, move way faster than all your defenders. You can control your defenders if you know what the hell you're doing. Pump fake, right, left, right. This is that shot that he's going to go to all the time. Unguardable spot again. So normally Normally, most people are going to attack this left foot here. And I said bounce out, right? Kobe, DeRozan, anybody else, anybody athletic. The way Jokic shoots, you do the exact same thing, but instead of left hop into that shot, it's just left, right, one legger. And the way Jokic shoots, the ball's above his head, super, super hard to guard, even though it's super slow motion. Post him up every single time. He'll get you with that on that block. It's just a matter of whether you can make it or not. Look at butt whooping. Throw it. There you go. That time he tipped it. Okay, so that's that's the right type of pass. So now I got to show Jamal Murray a little bit love because I hated on him last time. This time he probably couldn't touch it, so he just like pushed it, poked it. That's probably as high as Jokic can jump. Butt whoop in here, dime it. He's trying to score. I don't know who that is getting in the game late. Too much dancing, but you got, you can shake a little bit. I don't know who you are. All right. So what did we learn? I still don't like Giannis. He's coming more into his own as a slasher. I hope he continues that path. The Nuggets are just way ahead. The Bucks have no chance. So I guess from the East, it's either the Nets based off of health, but they look pretty good. And then I haven't watched the Sixers lately, but I think they're doing pretty well. So from the West, God, who knows? So right now it looks like the Sixers, Nets, and I guess from the West it's Lakers based off of health. Maybe the Nuggets, maybe the Blazers. I don't know. It's wide open right now to me. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better.